The Atrocities Against Humanity's Essay Project is the first summative project for Related Issue 2. This project will be assessed out of a total of 25 marks. When you've completed the essay project, please submit it by placing it into the Atrocities Essay drop box below. However, before proceeding on to the essay project, it's extremely important that you review the following PowerPoint and Word document. As well, you'll need to view and listen to the following video instructions regarding the essay and the essay template. Now, let's get started. In this project, you are to select one of the following historical events: the Armenian Genocide during World War I, famine in Ukraine between 1932 and 1933, the Holocaust during World War II, the rape of Nanking during the early part of World War II, the U.S. atomic attacks on Hiroshima and Nagasaki at the end of World War II, or the ethnic cleansing of Bosnian Muslims in Bosnia-Herzegovina by ethnic Serbs and Croats during the breakup of Yugoslavia. You're going to select one of these historical events and you're going to write a short essay. This essay that you're going to write will illustrate how the historical event that you've selected is an example of an atrocity against humanity. In other words, one of the following: crimes against humanity, genocide, or war crimes. You will do this by providing a detailed explanation of one of the three types of atrocities, the one that you've selected, the one you believe your historical event or incident is an actual example of. Then, you'll describe the general context and the specific events of the incident or event. What was the historical background, the time and location of the incident, and what specifically happened. Then, you'll explain how the historical event, the one that you've selected, fits the profile of a crime against humanity, or genocide, or war crimes. Let's go about planning your essay. Before we actually plan it, let's just review what an essay is. And if you remember, an essay is a short written composition. It's one that typically deals with one subject, and it's one in which the author or the writer offers a position, a central idea, in other words, a thesis. And the writer then goes about defending and supporting this position by providing facts and information that help develop their position. Essays vary somewhat in length and form, but for the purpose of this project, your essay, the one that you will complete, will follow a 5-paragraph format. So your essay will include the following elements. There will be an introduction. It will contain 3 main body paragraphs, and these main body paragraphs will form the main body of your essay. And then you'll have a conclusion. Now, completing the essay will require you to conduct a significant amount of research, specifically on the incident that you have selected. So, how are you going to do that? Well, you can utilize information from your online lessons. You can use your notes, your text, the internet, and certainly you may want to find books or other sources of information from your local library. You want to use this information to assist you with your research. But it's important to remember that this essay is not specifically or merely a research paper. The main object of the essay is for you to illustrate how the incident that you have selected, the event, fits the profile of one of the 3 types of atrocities listed. In other words, crimes against humanity, genocide, or war crimes. It's also important to remember that all sources of information that you use, that you research, must be noted in your bibliography. and you will include a bibliography with your essay. A sample bibliography is included within this lesson profile. Well, let's look at the introduction. That's going to be the first part of your essay. This is the opening paragraph, and it's designed to give background information on your topic or your subject. In this, you'll explain what your essay is going to be about. So as such, your introduction will include the following. It'll have a lead-in. This is an opening sentence that serves as the introductory statement. It's the one that begins your essay. It draws the reader in. A lead-in or opening sentence can come in the form of a rhetorical question, a startling fact, surprising or shocking statistic, or even a short anecdote. In other words, a short little story. Then, in your introduction, you'll state your thesis, your main idea or central position, the one in which you intend to defend and support. You'll have three main supporting points, which you'll summarize in your introduction, and these will be the basis from which you will develop your essay and support your position. Of course, you'll need to have a closing sentence for your introduction, and it needs to be transitional in nature. This allows a closing sentence to end your introduction and transition into your next paragraph. Your three main body paragraphs will serve as the main body of your essay. Each main body paragraph will focus exclusively on one of the three main supporting points that you are using to defend and support your position. Each one of the three main body paragraphs will include three related ideas. These ideas will be used to further develop the main supporting point of this particular paragraph. And then you will have three pieces of supporting information or evidence for each related idea. As with your introduction, you'll need to have a closing sentence for your main body paragraphs. Again, a transitional closing sentence that allows you to end your paragraph and transition into the next paragraph. Once you've written your three main body paragraphs, you need to begin wrapping up your essay, and so you'll need a conclusion. And this is the closing paragraph, and it's obviously designed to wrap up your essay. As such, your conclusion will summarize the information you presented, and it will allow you to conclude or end your essay. So your conclusion will include the following: a restatement of your thesis or position, in other words, your main idea. You'll re-summarize your three main supporting points, those that you use to develop and support your position. And then you'll have a powerful closing sentence which will end your essay. This is the closing sentence that wraps up the essay and allows the reader to understand that you have finished. Let's look at the template. As mentioned, a template is provided for you as a Word document that you can print off or use online to assist you in your organization and development. Again, you'll need to have a lead-in. You'll need a transitional element, some kind of sentence that transitions between your lead-in and your thesis. And remember, your thesis is your main idea. Then you'll need to summarize your three main supporting points. And of course, you'll need a closing transitional sentence. The template for your main body paragraphs, the three that you will use, will look like this. Obviously, you'll have an opening transitional sentence, one that transitions in from the last paragraph. And you'll have your first related idea, the one that will be used to further develop the supporting point you're focusing on in this paragraph. And then, of course, it will have supporting detail. Then there'll be a second related idea with a second piece of supporting detail, and a third related idea with a third piece of supporting detail. And again, you'll close and have a transitional sentence that allows you to transition into your next paragraph. Your next paragraph, after you've written your 3 main body paragraphs, obviously is your conclusion. And here's the template. You'll have an opening transitional sentence. Then you'll restate your main idea or thesis, your position. Then you'll summarize or re-summarize your 3 main supporting points. And then you have a powerful closing sentence that wraps up your essay. And that's what it looks like. So now let's take a look at your actual essay template.